30 minutes later, I think that's all of it. Big how? You can say that again. We got close to 200 crystals from that. The high-ranking goblins notwithstanding, we took down more than 100 normal goblins. Good thing the other monsters aren't getting in the way. Easy pickings. Wild monster should have been swarming the place with how much blood there was. They got close, but turned tail when they saw the gory battlefield. They may have lacked intelligence, but they knew to steer clear of anything that would kill a goblin horde. It was nice to see Fran excited over our loot though. We got some new skills too. They look interesting. Fran was the big winner of this fight, no doubt about it. She had gained so many levels and got a ton of actual battle experience. But we got a huge amount of loot on the side too. There were about 50 cracked pieces of weapons made of either steel or bronze. We also got some armor pieces, but most of them stank to high heaven, so we had to leave them behind. We got a bunch of magical items though. I'd have to research them later. As for the new skills, we got speed casting, acrobatics, kick arts, necromancy, absorb poison, poison magic, axe mastery, steadfast. The ones we got off of the 4 hobgoblins that led the pack: Hobgoblin Dark Mage, Hobgoblin Necromancer, Hobgoblin Grappler, Hobgoblin Gladiator, which posed a difficult problem. There were hobgoblins in there. Yeah, the 4 hobgoblins we had taken the skills from were about as strong as the Goblin King I killed once upon a time. So then, did they already have a queen then? Had she already begun breeding? How fast do goblins grow? They take about 10 days to mature. My god, they're like bugs. This must be bad. There was a high likelihood that the hobgoblins had already begun breeding. We should head back to the guild to report this. We can't hunt them all by ourselves, and this might become a terrible disaster if left unchecked. Okay, let's just collect all the hobgoblin corpses for now. That's when I felt the presence of an outsider in the vicinity. Fran. Got it. A floating sword would raise some eyebrows, so I wasted no time in floating back into Fran's hands. She calmly gripped my handle. Soon, we saw a group of adventurers come out of the forest. A dwarf was leading them. He was unimaginably fast given his short limbs. The team of new adventurers followed behind him. There. Are these all goblins? What the hell happened? Cavalry's here. Krull and his crew had come with backup after letting the guild know about the goblin outbreak. Little lady, are you okay? Are you hurt? I'm fine. You killed all of them? Yeah, Fran nodded. Shocking the 10 adventurers who were present. You took down this many alone? Really? You must be an E rank, no, a D rank then. This wasn't a small nest you took out. This was an entire army. What? D rank? Seriously? It looked like Fran was creating a steer among them. If I remembered correctly, an adventurer's rank was determined by the threat level of monsters they could handle on their own. Specifically, an adventurer would be able to solo monsters whose threat level were 1 lower than their current rank. So E-rank adventurers banded together to take on E-rank monsters. The same E-rank adventurer would take on an F-rank monster by himself. Let's see, one goblin is G-rank, 10 goblins is F-rank, 100 goblins is E-rank, I think. Which meant Fran was a D-rank adventurer at the very least. But her rank estimate was increased since there were some high-rank variations thrown into the mix. At least that's what I could make out of the dwarf's explanation. It felt nice that they were complimenting Fran. Feel free to lay it on thick, I thought to myself. Fran herself was less interested in how people thought of her. She ignored the dwarf's words and plopped the hobgoblin corpse in front of him. Here. Is this a hobgoblin? There's some over there too. 4 of them in all. The hobgoblins are already leaving their nest. It was too little too late for preventive measures. A goblin stampede was upon us in 10 days. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Elevant. I'm a D-rank adventurer from Alessa. What's your name? Fran. You a drifter? Thanks for taking care of the goblins for us. No, I'm an adventurer from Alessa too. What? I don't remember ever seeing you in all my 10 years of adventuring in Alessa. He didn't think it was possible for a small, cute girl like Fran to be such a powerhouse. The 3 men in Elevant's group nodded in agreement. The other beast men seemed to feel the same way. I just signed up yesterday. What? No way. What's your rank? G. G rank? Impossible. Rank and actual strength have poor correlation with each other. You remember the elf who signed up to our guild? He'd been living off the forest a long time before he came to a human settlement. The guy was a G rank, but he was as strong as a D rank. I see. I knew it. Oh, you're such a kidder, Fran. They had reached the conclusion that Fran belonged to a race with a long lifespan. It made more sense to believe that she was older and therefore stronger than her childish look suggested. They looked satisfied with their explanation. But are you okay with this, Fran? They probably think you're older than you look. I don't mind. She didn't seem to care what the others thought of her. It was too bad. I wanted to see the looks on their faces when she told them the truth. Explaining ourselves would take up more time anyway. Anyway, we won't be able to raid the Queen's cave on our own. Back to the guild. He's right. We'll need you to come with us too, Fran. All right. Thanks. Let's go, boys and girls. We don't have a moment to lose. Yeah. Name, Fran. Age, 12. Race, Beastman, Black Cat Tribe. Class, Spell Sword. Level, 12. HP, 113. Magic, 66. Strength, 89. Agility, 91. Titles, Disassembly Expert, Healing Mage, Skill Collector, Fire Mage, Master Chef. New, Veteran, Goblin Killer, Butcher. Fran had received so many extra points in her stats from all those level ups. She even got 3 extra titles. Veteran. Defeat more than 100 enemies in a single battle. Effects, Life plus 40. Strength plus 20. Unlocks the Determination skill. Goblin Killer. Kill more than 100 goblins in a single battle. Effects, unlocks the Goblin Killer skill. Butcher. Kill more than 100 enemies in a single battle. Effects, Agility plus 10. Unlocks the Calm Mind skill. Skills, Determination. Grants immunity to fear. Greatly increases recovery rate. Goblin Killer. Increases damage dealt toward goblins. Calm Mind. Grants a calm mind by lowering psychological inhibitions to killing.